You are watching Co-op for Two. I'm Jesse. I'm here with Greg.
Thanks for having me on your channel.
Today we're playing the cooperative game Endangered. We're playing the tiger scenario. Mm-hmm. We've got it all set up.
And Sarah's over there sleeping as emotional support for this this game that she is tied into.
Now this is our second game. We got destroyed our first game, but we think we have we don't have a better way to play, but we got a
Well, you know, it's funny because I played CO2. I did a solo recently, and I feel like these games are tied because you're fighting the good fight, but also there's a bit of like, you know, it's oppressive. It's trying to tell you, hey, it's not easy, buddy. You know, it's not good.
So we're going to do a full playthrough. Greg's going to teach you the rules a little bit first here.
A brief overview.
And then you can watch our review of the game.
Yeah. So in this game, you choose between, if you look from the top down here, as Jesse was good to point out, that's Michael Jackson as the lawyer, or Sigourney Weaver as your Jane Goodall type character.
Each of these characters are their own sides. You can play the male or the female version, or the gender fluid.
So I just threw that in the box. Makes Jesse crazy.
Jesse.
But then I demand order
Jesse
on the table.
is my name. You know that, right?
So so here's a quick overview of this scenario. So what you're going to do over the course of the game.
I know this is risking this going for 4 hours, but I do feel a little bit cheated. Like they talk about like scenarios, but there's two in the box.
I mean,
Tiger and Sea
Otter. If they had
Otter.
told you this was the whole game, you probably would have just gone along with it.
No, I would have said I need more variety. There's some panda, but anyway, I just feel like if you're going to make a game scenario based, I would expect more than two scenarios.
I think you could very easily see there being another scenario.
There should be expansions. Okay, sorry, not to interrupt you.
It's okay. You did.
Here's the tiger scenario. The special rules for this fit on this little thing, so it's real brief, simple.
Yeah. So basically, essentially, you're going to be.
Did you notice this? This limits how many of these we start. So do we have too many? I think we have too many here.
Use the force support addict targets.
Yeah,
hold on.
I think we may have too many here.
16. How many are there?
More than 16. 6, 7, 8.
Okay, stack the other one.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
So we would have lost the last game
Way
sooner.
faster.
Okay, so let's get rid of those.
This is why Jesse always goes through the rule book.
You are very good at that.
I am.
For sure. Okay.
Did you see this?
Oh yeah, that's good.
So you can play easy, medium, or hard mode.
Well, that's a good thing I decided we should put that there.
It's a good thing someone decided to put it there.
So on a turn, you're going to roll your dice, and you're going to place them as workers on these things. You can't place multiple dice on there, and you can't place two of your own. And if your teammate wants to place a die there, it has to be two higher than the one that you place. So there's some strategy there.
For a two-player game,
For a two-player game, yeah. And then you're going to be sort of placing new actions out, which are very thematic, and then you're going to have a phase where hopefully your tigers will mate and spread, and then you'll have the enemy phase, which will cause bad things to happen. And that's essentially the game.
And we win if we satisfy 4 of these ambassadors.
And you can only kind of see what happens when you are able to play a card that allows you to place influence on them, and you'll have to have them vote yes to help, because you need governmental, worldwide governmental support to really change things.
Very thematic game. So we'll lose if we get down to 1 tiger or less, because they won't be able to keep reproducing. We'll lose if we don't satisfy the end of the game, which is this year 8 and 9.
Or we'll lose if there's too much deforestation, so their habitat is ruined.
Right.
And you'll see they'll kind of pushed around, which is kind of really pretty cool, actually.
This doesn't look like me. I'm brown.
Well, you changed it. You were going to be Michael Jackson.
But I'm not.
And now you're going to be...
you can pick from a whole bunch of characters. They each have their own colored dice. The dice are the same, but they all have their own starting special ability, and they all have their own deck, some of which is unique, right?
Yeah. Yes, some of which is pretty cool.
So you already took your 2.
I took my 2.
2.
I placed.
We each get a power. We each get a special power.
And we each start with our special power card in play. So that's basically.
And then our hand, and we're gonna keep our hand like out here somewhere so you guys can see it. So here are my 2 cards in my hand.
Yeah, you can put your deck on that side since it's not necessary to see. Yes, I've got it. You like it?
I like it.
And we put these in our little slots, although that's not necessary.
And the rest of the game you'll see as we play it.
Yeah.
This is one of the coolest parts, that the actions actually change constantly, and you have to be bringing out new actions.
It's 4 a.m. we're ready to play.
Let's go over what our two special actions are.
Volunteering, which is to discard.
We had this one before. You go here once. It's a one-time thing. This leaves.
Discard both this volunteer. Yes.
And kills one of those.
Yeah, so it kills one of these persistent effects that come out, which is how we're going to lose the game as they pile up.
And then this one is just a thing that sits here. You don't have to do it.
After any player rolls any die, you may pay 2 million to add one or to subtract one from that die. Okay.
But
Not
this
my
is
favorite.
everyone can do it on anyone's
really
turn.
Tight though.
That's so weird.
Yeah. I don't know how good that is.
Add one or subtract one from any die. It's rolling during deforestation too, don't forget. Or tiger breeding. So you could make a tiger breeding happen.
So this video has been on for 8 minutes, and Jesse has corrected me twice.
Here's what happens. When we start playing early in the day, Greg is like sharp as a tack. And then each hour that ticks by into sleep towards sleep time, that's when my skills kick in. That's when my special...
Well, that's good. It's a perfect partnership.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, this is the first day we've been refilming for 2 months, so I'm thrilled. We're in a good mood about it. What's your special ability?
Oh yeah, so mine is I like that I'm the Jane Goodall type character.
You're
So
a
I'm
Sigourney Weaver type character.
Sigourney Weaver playing Jane Goodall in the movie of her life. Introduction to the Is there a Jane Goodall movie?
Surely there is.
Like a biopic, I mean?
Surely.
You say Shirley and you don't know. Once per turn,
You do know what Shirley means, right? It means there probably is, but I'm not sure.
So once per turn, I can take an influence off of one of these and make a new tiger, which is like essential. Like
getting those new tigers out,
because you have to get new tigers out, as we learned the last time we played this. We really lost like 6 ways from Sunday.
It seemed like we were doing well, and then all of a sudden, all the tigers were dead.
It really started. Okay, so my opening hand, I got each time an animal's lost, look at the top 2 cards of the impact, I can return it in either order. So this I think is good because I'm going to get this out right away.
It's a continuous. That's fantastic.
Because it's always going to kind of help us.
I don't remember seeing any of those last game.
Okay, I'm going to roll my dice. All right, I'm going first. Or no, we did it your way, so you're not going to use our fancy die, but you'll do that. If I did this, I would throw them off the table since I always seem to do that. You're going first this time. That's unfortunate.
Why is that so unfortunate?
Because I wanted to play this in case we lose an animal right away.
Okay, so I've got my actions. I'm rolling action dice. I'm rolling them. Here they are. Well, we want more mating tigers. Like I really like that idea of getting up to 6. So I think I'm going to move one of those tigers, unless I have a card to bring. No, I don't. So I'm going to go here.
Okay. The other thing is, by the way, once we know this, we can decide a strategy.
Getting those out are great too.
We can decide we're going to go for these 4.
We don't have a card to do it, but I do.
So do you remember?
So that's what
game is it that we play? Oh, it's Cahoots, where you start on one goal and then you go away from it and you go to another goal.
Terrible.
And that's terrible. So I kind of think locking in,
having those out to know what we should go for. All right, so I'm gonna help us out in that direction by playing this card out.
I like it. Okay, so you're playing a card, but you're playing a 4, so I won't be able to play a card.
I could go here instead.
Yeah, I'm not gonna move an animal. Yeah, please.
Okay. So I should be moving an animal. Do you do these as you do them, or
yes, you do it as you do.
So I'm gonna.
You kind of do. Let's go on.
So I'm gonna go here to move this guy here, so we have more mating pairs.
Okay. Then you're gonna go there.
These guys hang out together. Then I'm going here. I played the signed petition.
So you relocated some tigers, and then you're doing some planning. So you played the card, and then you're gonna sign a petition. Yeah, right? Or not? Oh yeah, because if you go there, I'm not gonna be able to do that either.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't rolled your dice. I feel like the game would be better if they let both people roll their dice, but maybe that's too much planning. I don't have anything better to do, though. So it's either I'm going to come here. Well, then I might as well do this, and you'll go other places.
Okay.
So I'm going to go here. I'm going to show...
Wait. But this is a continuous thing.
Oh, I do want you to be able to play that.
Really want
to...
Well,
there's a 2 there. That's the card that
you're right. Oh, that's... Yeah, yes, okay, you're right.
So I'm going to put one... It felt like this was easier than that.
That might be the easier ones, yeah.
So maybe we'll go here. Let's see.
China.
So this is one of the goals. We have to do 4
So these are the ambassadors, and now you've gotten some influence with the Chinese ambassador. So you check the board.
You count the number of animals plus the number of green cubes.
So it's 8. It's 9.
And we're going to focus this game on keeping these guys alive.
Well, so you have to, but it is they are going to get chipped down. So
that's the finish. I finished doing my actions. Now we do the mating. We look at how many pairs. 1, 2, 3.
Plus 1 is 4.
So I have to roll 4 or lower. to get them out. And let's not forget this. 4. Okay. So they have a baby. So you take a new baby, you put it adjacent to one of these pairs. Let's say this one. And then this pair that just had the baby spread out a bit.
Yeah, after they mate, the tigers kind of go their separate ways.
I think this way.
Okay. All right, and then we
do destruction phase.
I think we picked 6.
So we pick any row or column. That's how this scenario works. And we're going to roll this and and some deforestation. All right, so we're going to pick 6. We normally pick a guy alone. We roll it. So 3. So deforestation happens here.
And now we're going to do a card.
And now this is the terrible part, yes.
Okay, we've got Save the Tiger Fund. Awareness of charismatic megafauna like the tiger helps raise money for the entire ecosystem. Instant impact. Any one player may pay $3 million to discard 1 active persistent impact. That doesn't help us because there is no persistent impact, which is a bummer, but we don't have $3 million anyway. And on top of that, it's just a moment that we didn't have. But it would have been nice to have that later in the game.
Okay, so that was destruction, impact. Now we're doing upkeep, where I get to draw a card from my deck. We're putting our hand here. These are not in play yet. These are just in our hand. So
that's the action spaces.
That's right. So
I'm already moving ahead of you here.
Okay, that's fine. So wait, sorry. We were supposed to do this.
Yeah.
I keep track when I play.
And I went, and now we've come to this.
No, this guy stays here. You haven't gone yet.
I haven't gone yet. This threw me off because we just played and you were, wow, maybe it wasn't a good idea. Okay, so here we are at my turn. I rolled my dice, which impacts what I can do. I do like doing this, but it's out of the question at this point. I'm not going to raise $2 million just to move my die. So we did decide that I would like to play a card from my hand. The only way I could do that is with the 5, right?
Right.
There's nothing I can do to do this. It doesn't matter. Let's not even consider that. Right.
You could draw cards into your hand. We know we've got some good cards. Or you could do this, but that's not useful.
I definitely want to play this, and the only way I can do so is to do this.
Okay.
So let's start there.
I like it.
All right, let's put our continuous effects up top.
I agree with that.
Okay. So
I do like continuous effect. This one lets us pay.
It's research findings.
And Greg's new card is research findings. Each time an animal is lost, look at the top 2 cards of the impact deck and return them in either order.
We're researching why that animal was lost, and we're able to help change the future.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
not much. Not so much, but a little.
Okay. So, by the way,
yes,
I do think that's the best play, but I'm wondering, like, if this is the time to make a bunch of pairs.
Well, it isn't the time. Because you could bring these 2 together and these 2. So you could bring 2, but so soon. But maybe let's try to get one more out so you can actually use all 3 of those.
Well, I could do it right here. Look, I could take this and make 1.
Oh, because of your special zoologist ability.
Oh, it has to be next to a mating pair. So I could put it there.
No, these guys you want to mate. These guys you want to mate. So if you put it,
I can't put it in a way that.
Huh?
I cannot put it in a way where they all move together.
No, you can't. But you could put it out in preparation for the next time.
So essentially we would need... All right, so I am going to put this one out, right?
Sure, why not?
So we can try to... I mean, we kind of agreed last time it was good. I mean, it's bad because we're also pulling from that, but you need tigers.
Yeah.
Gotta have.
We should try to ramp ourselves up to 6 mating pairs and then keep at 6. There's not much advantage to having more than 6.
Yeah, because they just get killed off.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they don't mate.
All right, so I play the card. Right. I use my special power, which doesn't require a die. The only thing is,
I feel like you should have a token that you put on. Do you want to like put a tiger when you use your power? I don't know. We need a special. I guess that's the answer. Is no.
It's not.
Okay.
Well, we have those little cubes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do I want to do now?
You could tap it.
I mean, I think I like the idea of keeping the forests off the board too, though. So I could do this and just take this off.
Pay 1 million. Take those 2 actions.
So take $1 million and then get the thing off. I mean, I want to get the card into play where there's a card that has. So some of our deck is similar, and there's a card that like allows you.
Where was this here? So can I make an alternate suggestion?
I'd love to hear it.
The way these work is if you roll this and it's here, it goes closer to the tiger. So like having it here is deadly. So why don't you wait till something gets near
Well,
him and then get
it's-
rid of that one? Like always get rid of
It's
the one
going to
that's
be
right near
creeping
him.
in, and then there's some cards that bring additional ones out. So I actually feel like getting rid of it is good. I also think at the lack of any other better action at the moment, I think what I'd like to do is gain more money. But I think that there's a one in here that one of our cards that allows us to get $2 at a time.
That's true. It's
Right.
nice to get more
So
money.
I don't have a really great
And
action now.
It would be nice for us to store up enough money so that in an emergency we could pull this off. But I still like. I agree. I don't see much better. There's
don't
not
really
much
have a
better
good-
to do.
No, I mean, I could have done this, but I don't think I would have been able to get a good.
What do the rules say anything about when you can't go? Like if you can't go?
No,
You can always go here. Oh, then I would think this is my personal view.
What?
That getting rid of this one when he's not near him is a waste.
just
I'd
good
rather
to-
you go here to get 2 million.
It's always good to get rid of those, though.
Is it really?
Yeah, they just keep spreading out, and as they spread out, it makes it easier for those cards to trigger to kill them.
I'd just rather do it. Like if you got 2 million, you'd be ready to do this.
I don't. That seems the.
I mean,
well, no. Again, I think like that's
I'm talking. I mean,
that 2 million is a huge amount of money in this game, and so that's.
I'm not
like
arguing for playing for this. I'm just saying, like right now, since this doesn't seem so threatening to me.
Okay. Well,
I
let's
would
look at
rather
it.
you
Let's look at it
get-
this way.
Or get another card.
Let's look at it this way. This will give me 2 million, and then the next round, if I wanted to, I could do.
Absolutely.
it.
Right. I'm not arguing. To clarify, I'm not arguing against doing that. I agree
I'll
with you.
do this
Let's
for
be
now.
doing that. Let's just.
Let it be known that I'm willing to change my. Oh wait, I leave these here though. That's it. Okay. So now, so now
Offspring?
we have 1, 2,
That's it, huh?
3. So it's 3 or less, which is bad. 1.
Nice.
Okay, so let's.
There's not that many tigers.
I'm gonna put this here simply because if I do this card, I want to go. I want to stack them up, right?
Yes, try to.
So let's move this one here. Yeah. You like it?
Yes, I do like it.
Okay, so we'll be trying to get ready for this. Okay, so there's that. They mated. They separated ways and spread out. And then we're going to roll for deforestation.
Okay, what you were?
Okay, I'm going to do 1.
Okay,
You think?
sure.
Okay, it's 2. That
You
sucks.
killed him. That tiger.
I like that you said
didn't kill
you
him.
killed him.
didn't
Like
kill
it's
him.
me.
That's
So,
the forest
well, we
god.
did in a way. We're mankind. We're killing these tigers. Okay, so forest came in, didn't have a habitat anymore. The tiger's dead. So our efforts were. Now we're going to draw an impact card. Clear cutting. When a tiger sighting card enters play, roll 1 more for deforestation. So this will go in sort of a queue, and every time one of these tiger sighting cards comes out, it sort of triggers all of them that are out. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a chain
It's
reaction.
dead, right?
The deck is kind of building its own engine against you. Okay, and then I'm going to draw another card, and now it's Jesse's turn. And he'll pick up his... Oh yeah, we'll pick up these.
You drew your card.
This will go down. We check for a voting phase, which there's none. You get your little...
And I put it on here.
Again.
I roll my dice. We think your dice are supposed to go here, I guess.
Yeah, they
it's
are.
a little confusing, but.
It doesn't need to, but it's nice.
All right. So this space anyone can go to as many times as they want to. By the way. All right.
There's
so
no limits.
There's no limits. So
So argument
when
is
you
for,
roll deforestation, you have to pick a row with a tiger. So
Yes.
you'd have to pick this row or this row. That's fine.
I mean, I would be in favor of revealing more of these so we can develop a strategy.
I like that idea. I like
But
having.
I mean, again, I would please do put a lower value so that I can. Also, one other
Once
side.
per turn, you may move 1 destruction tile in empty space up to 2 spaces away. So I can move this all the way here. Although it doesn't. Yeah, it does. It does help because the next one, if it hits here, it comes out here. Okay, so I'm doing that for this.
And also, it just stays away from that. So, environmental lawyer, I don't know how you moved land, but
Well, wait a minute. Should I do this one to get it away from people?
yes.
Because that would trigger, right? No, that one doesn't trigger. But some of the events say kill someone next to a deforestation.
We might have that come out yet.
All right, so I'm doing this and I'm tapping it. This is another reason to put them next to each other. Oh boy, this is the one I want to get out soon. But
So
I
both
can't
those are
play that
compelling.
card.
Yeah, we're stuck with that for a while.
Okay, so maybe I bring an ambassador out to turn one of these over. Having these turned over really does help us.
Also, it helps us develop our strategy,
Yeah.
but it also allows me to pull the ambassador cubes off to make more tigers if we want.
That's interesting. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to flip this over. It's Mexico. It says you add up the player money total money plus influence.
Oh my god.
That's hard. We have
That's
not been.
really
we have
hard.
not had lots of money. Okay.
All right.
And that gets a cube on
Yeah,
it.
put a cube on.
And we put one here, and you took it off, so that's a cube for you to spend because
That's
we're
what I
not going to do
just
that.
finished saying.
I know. I'm just saying you were
Okay,
right.
so you
You were
okay.
right.
So you've gone to sign some petitions, and the ambassador in Mexico is like, "I'll have to listen to this."
Next up, I'm gonna give us an extra mating pair since we only have one.
I think that's good. But now let me look at mine. My migration studies. 1, 2.
3.
So that doesn't really help. But if you were able to make another mating pair. So 1, 2. So move this one up. No, because then it'll... And if you make another one, you can have one of them go here and the other one can go here. Or you can put one...
Oh, this is if I move this guy up and he has a baby, I'll put him here.
And then the other one you can put...
Yeah, and then...
Where?
I don't know. Are you going to do this turn?
I was thinking about it. Which would mean
So
don't
then
do
do
that.
it. 1, 2, because you'll be able to you'll be able to mate all these.
But there's a good chance we won't get one.
And I could always move them for the next turn. But maybe that's not... Let's see if there's anything more efficient. Well, getting money... I mean, I am...
I mean, this is
I've got
spending
some good
influence, so
cards.
that's a pretty
I've
dangerous
got some good
situation.
cards, but this one is amazing. So I think what I
But
do...
you're not going to do it this turn anyway, and you can't play it anyway because you can't use this
No,
space.
but what I could do is draw a card, get money. Get
Well, we
money
need
so
that-
I'm ready to do this.
Drawing a card isn't bad either because we need that card that allows you to get
Well,
$2.
I've got a good card. So I am going to come here and I'm going to take $1 million
Wow, you're going to take $2 million.
and draw a card maybe.
Okay. We are.
There is a good card that I
We're
have. Like
already
this is an
inefficient.
important
That's what we
card.
need, yeah.
Okay.
Go to work is good.
Okay, so I've done my stuff. Now we're going to roll for the mating, right?
Which is 2. Terrible.
Which is 2. Okay, that's a 6, so no babies.
No babies.
Now we're going to pick a thing here. We're going to pick that, yes.
6.
Row 6. 1 comes out deforestation.
Okay.
Okay. And now impact.
Fragmentation. So when a tiger sighting enters play, I lose one animal adjacent to deforestation. So we can keep them away. That's good. But this thing is going to bring out additional...
We forgot to do this last time. Let's remember this. Each time an animal is lost, we'll get the top 2 cards.
yeah, we have to remember that. That was the whole point of playing that early.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that.
Okay, so you did the impact. Now I'm doing my
Draw a
upkeep,
card.
which is drawing another card into my hand. When impact is played, this is a continuous. If I get it, you may discard this, then ignore that, but then you play the next one. So it's
Yeah.
just if you get a really bad one.
Then you can try to... Well, but in concert with this, it could be quite useful. You lose one, and then you play that, and then you're able to know the next thing to come out.
Yeah, okay.
All right. We just played that. You drew. Now it's my turn. I'm going to pick up my card.
Put your
my
thing
first-
here so you remember
Yeah, I
when
have to
a
pick up my
year
dice.
ends.
Okay. I have this as well, by the way. So maybe I should play that and start gaining
Yeah,
some
we
money.
should get those both out.
I mean, I'm hesitant to take this out, but I really feel like... Well, no. So now I should really play... I should really...
You
Let
should
me roll
move
my
them.
dice
You should move them.
first. Okay, this is terrible because whatever I pick, you cannot take next.
Yep.
So, I mean, this is good because I can go 1,
That's
2.
pretty great. 3.
But I should do it the other way. I should go 1, 2, right? I should move them. I'm going to have to do that, right?
Yeah, we need more maybe.
So no matter what, you're not going to be able to take this action,
Okay,
so I'm
not
just going
the
to
worst
put it
then.
on that. So I'm going to put it to 6 anyway.
I think that makes sense.
I mean, actually, it doesn't matter anything I take, honestly.
Mhm.
You're just totally black.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to play this. It's a one-time effect. It's going to go into my discard. And then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, right? And then I really now do feel compelled to do this.
If we don't have a baby, we're going to be in trouble because we're going to have to roll on a double thing.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
Yeah.
if we roll a 6, we're screwed
Okay, we're
otherwise.
good, we're good.
Now I could take this off and make another one.
That's so then you could leave a guy.
The only
on his
danger
own
is that
thing.
we do need to put influence on
Yeah.
ambassadors. But
I think I like that.
I'm going to spend that then. And I'll put it right here.
Yeah, then we have a sacrificial row. But maybe you should put it here and then let us sacrifice this row.
Okay, that's fine.
Although look, I could get rid
Yeah,
of...
so this
But that's more likely
You
to
can
kill
move
him.
this to this, by the way.
Yeah.
And then, but we need to spend influence.
Yeah.
So we need to
Okay,
start
where
getting
do you want
influence.
to put it? Where do you want to put it?
That's so. If we put this here, this they'll reproduce into this space or this space, and then they'll have to go to this.
But you
space
could
or that
choose not them to reproduce. You could choose
That's
someone else.
true. Okay. I do think I want to get rid of some of this. I mean, I like this idea. I think it's useful. I know you don't seem to care about that one.
Well, I didn't notice this. It can't even be adjacent to an animal, so...
Incidentally,
Yeah.
now's the time to get... This is the most impact now. Volunteering is the most impact
We
now.
had this the whole game. We never used it. Yes.
Okay. Using this and discarding it.
Especially since it's a nice high die, so you're not taking up space.
Okay. And
Which of the two did you get
clear
rid of?
cutting. Brings out more forest.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Okay.
Okay. So now we've gotten rid of that. And then now my last one, I think I am going to get rid of some of this forest. Or if I do this, you won't be able to take this signed petition. But I'd like to know what one of these
Do
are.
it. There's...
Yeah, but then you won't be able to go take it the next time. But what will you do on your turn, you think?
I mean, I could do this. Better that you go here when you can, and it's not...
So let's...
I guess. I don't know. Maybe there's no difference.
Canada.
So put it
Player
there.
cards in play. Plus influence here.
14. Player
In
cards
play.
in play.
Oh, action
1,
and...
2, 3. So we've got 3 so far.
That's... So we need 11 influence. That's really...
pretty hard.
That's really hard.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm going to leave that there. Okay, so now we're going to roll for the thing, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Watch I roll a 6. Okay.
Okay. Where do you want them?
Here and here, right?
That gives us 2 on the outskirts, or you could put some guy in the middle. I like this. This leaves us 1 guy in the outskirts. If he gets
We're gonna
killed,
pick
we got
6,
another
anyway.
one. But
I'm
I mean,
gonna
I
pick
like
this.
having
Yeah.
2 singletons on the outskirts. In fact, I like having lots of lions on the outskirts. Then we can always roll for them.
Okay. So we're going to roll this. Roll 6.
okay.
Go ahead. You be in charge of that. Maybe you don't.
Maybe not.
Okay. Okay, so that was bad because it's this. So we lose our tiger, but it has a silver lining. I can look at the top 2 of these. Says that right?
Yep. It's actually a good time to do it because this one is
It's
going
both
to come
tigers,
out
so it
right
doesn't
away.
matter. So that's pretty bad.
Okay.
So we're going to get a tiger sighting, which is going to do this, which you're going to lose 1 animal adjacent to
So it
a...
has to be this guy.
Okay, but that triggers that. And we can look at the top 2 again,
Okay.
which is, if all players discard a card from their hand, you may reveal a face-down ambassador. So I kind of think that we should do this one next, because it's going to whiff.
Why?
Because there's no tigers next to deforestation.
This says this triggers a variety of I see, it's a tiger sign. Okay, good, and keep them face up because we see them. That's
Yeah.
how we play it, right? We don't have to remember it
Okay.
if you've seen them. Do that way. Okay, draw your upkeep card. Don't forget.
Thank you. Okay, I got a signed petition again, which is the same thing you put.
Yeah.
Okay, oh yeah, I keep mine out there.
Well, that's it. We've finished a year now, I guess.
Oh yeah, we move this down. Everything's better.
All right.
It is so satisfying to tuck these pieces in where they go.
Not me. Not for me. Okay, so I'm going. I'm collecting
Nope.
my brown dice. This guy's off on his own. Okay, 5, 1, 3. I have to remember. I might as well do this now.
What
I
is it
can
again?
move 1 destruction tile to an empty space up to 2 away.
Or we could climb up this way, but I think you do just keep pushing them in the same area. And then if we want to, we can start doing that.
Yeah, I mean, this is our sacrificial guy. Let's put it this way, get them together, then maybe do that. Okay, so I've done that.
Even though we'll never have that to spend. It is
Alright.
funny because some of these powers seem really good, and then you start realizing that like influence and money are not easy to come by.
And this is one of these games where you're like, wow, this is a good card, but it takes you so much work to get it out there. You're like, I'm only going to be able to use it twice before the end of the game. All right, I can't merge any mating couples with this simple card.
I'm not too afraid of that though. 1, 2, 3. So we have 4 or less, which is
I'd like to
better
have
than
a
halfway
few- yeah, but I'd
shot.
like to have a few more. I can't bring out Ambassador. I could get another million for this emergency.
I think you'd put out go to war, which you can't put a card out.
Yeah.
That's
But I could draw cards to see if I can't get... I'd love to get a card that lets me play more cards. Like, it hurts us that there's only one place we can go. So I think maybe I go draw another card. I can't do an ambassador.
This is a
Moving an
tight spot to
animal
be in.
is pretty tricky. What's this? I could remove it. I could move. I
But
could
you don't have
remove
any
one of
money.
these.
I do
I
like
do
that.
have
You're
a million.
moving.
I do have a million. But I want to keep. Actually, I want to keep 2 million. I think I come here and
You're just gonna do all three and take $3.
I think so.
Really inefficient.
Not take $3. I'm going to take $1 so that I have 2 million. Sorry, that's my first. Then I'm going to come draw a card. Gain 1 million for
Put it
each
flat, please,
active
so the camera can see.
persistent effect up to 3 million.
That's awesome.
Because we are definitely going to have that.
Oh,
happen.
I could take this and it would give you $3 million.
The environmental warrior.
Yeah, you get the money. So if I take it, it gives you the money, which is
What do you
kind
mean
of.
if you take it?
I mean, like if I take this action, you get the
yeah, it
money.
can be done 3 times.
But I'm saying you get the money.
Yes, okay.
That's kind of weird.
That is weird. Okay, and now I've got one more, and I'm inclined to either get another million or another card.
I think the money will help us the most long term.
You were so big on getting rid of these. I could go here and get rid of one.
Oh,
of
I
these.
love that best.
And let's do
Not that.
Let's do that for Greg. What do you mean not that?
Not this one though, because this one you have a chance
And let
to
me
get
do
rid
it
of both.
this way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Move the 1 there. So,
Although you should have done it in order because you had unknown information come out.
That's true. Although I wasn't thinking.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't really. It doesn't matter.
I'm okay.
You would have clearly put the higher number
Yeah,
down.
it had nothing to do
Just
with.
saying.
Had absolutely nothing to do with what I drew.
Okay, so you put the 1 there, and you want to get rid of that one or that one. That's probably closer to the mating pairs.
Yeah, I guess so. Although it's not. Yeah. Okay. Let's get rid of that.
I don't know.
This would be more compelling if we got the card that counted these towards our goal, which is all the more reason to reveal.
It hurts. Them being on the board is like it's.
Did they really? Did these really hurt us?
Yeah, they do because you just saw when they were near them, they kill them. When they disappear, we lose. There's a variety of reasons why it's good. Anyway, okay, so
maybe
roll for the. Oh, sorry.
I'm having my doubts now. I think maybe I move a tiger and get them ready to mate. Like if I can move 1 once, then on the next move, I can mate them together. So I'm thinking that way.
So sad. And you didn't
Where
even
did this
spend the
go?
money in the first place, did you? Right here.
I don't want to spend the money. This is for emergencies, for something like this.
We are at a disagreement about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so roll the tiger die.
Yeah.
You're gonna need a 4 or less.
4 or less. Come on, tiger. That's too bad.
Nope, no die.
Okay. And now this is going here.
6.
2.
So
So
we
he
get one
moves
more
towards the tiger, which is here. All right. Now there's some reason to get rid of that.
I'm wondering like what the point
Whatever
is
you
that Jess
do,
is
go
gonna,
here.
Whatever
you do, go here.
Gonna realize that this is the important thing. And then you, we do this tiger sighting, which luckily does not matter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you draw a card.
It makes adjacent. So we got to keep these and we'll wait away from it. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I draw a card. It's so hard to
And then
remember.
I pick these up and roll them.
Oh, look at this interesting one.
Research. Reveal the top card of the impact deck, then discard it or put it back on top.
So
Well,
it's a
you are
scry
milling
and
this
throw
and it will
away.
come up
It will
again.
come back again, but it's still kind of like you could get rid of some really
Research.
deadly
I like it, yeah. Okay, so, I mean,
put your thing.
thank you. I do like that system, but I seem to forget it quite a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe I should
We
go
are
here
not
with my...
playing out many cards. We used to. I think it's because it was easier to play cards last game for some reason.
I kind of want to go here just to force you to go to these things.
Well, this is not getting that ambassador card out, Greg, or the 2 million card. Those are both good cards.
I want the ambassador card that does more.
With a 5? What are you, crazy?
Yeah, I'm
Stop!
locking you out of that.
Stop! Don't do that.
I am,
Don't do
because
that,
I
Greg.
want you to
Use
take
your
some of
2.
these other
Use your 2.
spaces.
You could go there. No, we need more cards. Please put a low number so that I can
You
also play
have
cards.
you have 6 cards in your hand.
This is play card, not draw card. Play card. That's what I'm saying. We've got so many cards.
You're
we
just
need to
drawing
get 'em
cards
out.
and gaining money. That's all you're doing this whole
Greg,
game.
I'm saying I want to play a card. Stop blocking that so that I can. Don't put
Well,
a 5 there.
Well, if I put a 2 here, then maybe you'll be more compelled to go to that space.
We need to play cards.
You don't think it's alarming the encroaching like?
I'll start tackling it. Look, I'm gonna get this out.
That's the emptiest promise I've ever heard from you. I mean, like, it's the end. Like, you might as well. I'm gonna go there. Just whatever I have to say now. Don't put that 5 there. I'm gonna go. Well, I do want to know what these are.
Play a card. You got to get one of your good cards out. You got 2 good cards. Greg, you know you're not.
What am I gonna? I'm gonna play this, and you're gonna have to put a high
put
card
the
there.
2 out there.
No, because I want to put the 2 on like something like this, so we can gain money easier, or this, so we can place influence on an ambassador. Those are the more important actions.
Which card are you going to bring out?
I want to put out the 2 million. We gotta make some. Look at this. That could have been 4 million versus.
I
2
have a
million.
2 million.
Yeah,
but I don't have one of these.
Yeah, I know you played.
You sure you don't want to?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta. Well, I think that's insane that you're using a 5 for that. All right.
Well, because I do think that these 2 are more important. So, I'm always stopping the engine too soon, and Jesse's always.
Let me show you the card that I could bring out if you don't put the 5 there. Now
Okay,
you tell
you're not
me
showing
that's
the
not
audience
valuable.
then.
I'm
$10
showing
million
you.
then discard 1 active. Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Don't you think you should let me have room to bring this out? I think.
Why don't you pay 2 million and turn that into a 4? I mean, you wanted that.
I'm gonna do that if you put a 5 there. I'm gonna waste our money and turn that card.
Whoa! You said you wanted money. You said you wanted a lot of money
For
so you could
an
do
emergency.
for stuff like that.
I don't consider emergency the fact that Greg, you're so stubborn that you're gonna put a 5 out there.
It actually, well, it is. It was a little. I was like gonna say it wasn't stubborn, but it is a little bit. No, but I mean, in all seriousness, I want you to be able to take this action and this action. Those are very valuable actions, right? So, if I want you to take
2 and the 3. So put like a 2 here and a 3 here.
No, because look, if I play this with the 5, then I place a 2 and a 3 here. Then you will be able to take those actions.
Do you want to look at this card again?
But
look at how amazing this card is.
But look. The next card to come up is not going to be one of those.
This is anytime we want, we can
I
go
understand that,
kill off
we
a
don't
persistent
need it
action.
yet.
That's how we lost the last game.
I agree. I don't like it. But we need money.
So you're going to do these things, and then what I have to do is
No, you can take these actions.
I thought I had too much money already. Now you want me to come
Too
get
much
4
money.
million? Now you want me to make it
You're
4?
like a high roller now. Wow, this is now no longer co-op for 2. It's
Just do this with the 2 so I can put out one of my great cards.
Do you not see though that you aren't going to use your card this turn? I wish I'd rolled a lower number. I really do, obviously. So if I take this action and this action, you will now be able to take those 2 actions on your turn. Right? You're not going to use this on your turn.
Why would I want to come take this action? That's what I'm saying.
Because
Like,
we
I've
need
already
money. The
got
whole
2
game, we
million.
need money.
For what?
For
There
like-
are no cards now that let us spend lots of money. In our previous game we had a $3 million thing that put through. But
Yeah,
where
and
do we spend money?
that's where we're building towards. When we get that thing out, we're going to need that to put.
So we don't want to play this one because we're not going to play it right away. But we do want me to have money so that when eventually we find the card.
I do think that.
Well, it's your turn. If that's what you want to do,
That's what I'm doing.
then that's what you'll do.
That's what I'm doing.
At least I know what I can spend my money on. I can spend.
Okay, so hold on. So let me do this in order first. So,
You're doing this.
which allows me to play that card.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and now what's more important to me? So I have 2 million. I mean, the other thing is too, by the way, like these cards are acting in opposition of each other.
Oh my God, this is another amazing card.
But it's 3 million a pop, which is really good, right? Because if you do that every single time, and every single time you're going to be getting enough money to play the ambassador card, the thing that influences the ambassador for 3 cubes.
We don't know
which
if
is
that
huge.
card exists. It was the other.
No,
player
I
had
think
it.
that's the generic
generic,
card. You both had one.
Okay.
Okay, so it's more important for
One
you to
more
get
point.
money.
This rewards having lots of cards in play.
Well,
but you
that
put
is
something on there that makes it hard to get them out.
That is a good point.
It does seem like a big part of this game is sort of doing things that like help you in 3 different ways.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put. So let me take this back.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this first, and I'm gonna
Okay.
look at something.
Okay.
So we can
that's
make a more
interesting. I like
informed
that.
decision. These 3 are all the same. Okay.
Roll 2 dice. We add them up, and then we add whatever influence we have.
Okay, so we at this point we needed 5 and 5, so that's pretty attainable goal. I mean, but if you roll like 3 and a 2, E5, you need 5 whole things. So that's actually not that attainable.
And it's very risky. Like if you put some effort on that and
It is
failed
risky.
it.
It is risky. Okay, so not the best. This one is so high. I mean, I'm taking one of these off and making a new tiger.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
It's not a great card.
Okay, where do we want it? Here?
This is a nice one because achieving this is good for us.
Here?
You have to put it adjacent to a pair or anywhere you want. Or
Yeah,
adjacent to a
so
pair.
I'm thinking here.
Well,
if I put it here, this will die from
If you put it here, though, then a move would mate them. If you put it here, you can't mate them.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay.
Although these guys, you know, like if they mated 1, 1, or 1, 1, and 1, and I just don't like it being next to that thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I am going to do the thing that you're going to hate me for forever.
Really, still? Why don't
Yeah,
we
I want
put
you to
the
get
2
money.
there?
We need money.
God, all of a sudden, I
Money
get
is
yelled at
important.
for going for money every
yelled
game
at.
we play.
That's
I
not
get
true. This
yelled
game
at
is
for
like
getting too
important
much
for money.
This game, I just point. Okay.
No, I know what you're saying. I know.
No. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say like you're doing it to force me to get money, but no, you're just.
I'm not
saying
doing it to force you
you're
to get
making it
money.
easier for me.
I'm making it easier for you to get money.
I mean, I think it's the wrong move, but okay.
Look, if it was a lower number, that'd be better. But in the thing in having to choose, you like the last game we played, you were like draw cards, and you drew your entire deck out.
Uh-huh.
And you played so many cards, and like we're not using any of those actions.
But these help us to play cards. This is interesting though that it doesn't matter for Greg's turn which way he goes.
It does matter.
But he's doing the thing to cooperate with me, to box me in to doing something that I.
At least I'm not. You're doing the empty promises thing, man. We are getting like some heads here. That's good.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, I should not complain. I love when I do the games that lets me get income, so I shouldn't complain that I'm being forced to make a bad.
You're
move.
not being forced. I mean, ideally, I have to go where my dice are allotted, right? Like I'm constrained to make certain moves, right?
Switching these dice.
Yeah, but then you can't take
effect.
these moves. You wouldn't be able to take those moves, and those are more important moves.
I don't want to take them. All right, that's fine. All right, do the rest of your thing. Roll for mating the tigers. You did your special ability.
Before I did. Okay, we got another tiger.
We don't. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, we do have 4 tigers.
So we put them here
Okay.
because we want it to be away from the stuff, right? Okay. Now we're gonna take.
Right.
Now here's
Wait, you have to spread them out. The mating pair.
That's a good. Okay. So now here's the thing, is that if it rolls here, oh, we know what we're getting here anyway. We know we're getting that, right? So, but if we roll, yeah, okay, all right.
What's happened here? Is it the end of? I haven't gone.
No, you went first. That's what's throwing us both off because last game we went the
I
other way.
went first.
Can you roll the die, please? We're gonna take.
I
roll
really went
6.
first already. Okay.
We're gonna lose this tiger. Can you roll it? Goes here.
Wow.
This comes out instant impact. Anti-poaching patrol. That's pretty cool. Have you ever seen that movie? It's like the Afghan poach. It's something like Afghanistan's. It's like a whole movie about these guys. That
Documentary.
No, it's a movie, but it's based on this actual group of people that is in, I believe, in Afghanistan, and they go around Afghanistan Mountain Patrol or something like that, and they go around and they just like they fight the poachers and they stop the poachers from doing, from so it's pretty cool. Okay, tracking poacher activity can persuade some governments to increase their participation. If you each discard a card from their hand, you may reveal a face-down ambassador. Is that worth it to you, Jesse?
Well, I've got plenty of cards. I'm
I'll do
not
it.
going to get played.
I'll do it.
You're going to get rid of that card?
Yeah, because we're gonna get the better ambassador card out.
Okay.
Like
So, yeah, let me see which one.
I mean, it's better just to know. Now we know whether to waste putting influence cubes on.
I guess this one. When impact is played,
Yeah,
you
that
discard
sucks.
this,
You're
and
just
then you
getting
get
another
then you get a blind one. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, so we both discarded, and what does that tap?
We can-
Flip one of the
Yeah.
ambassadors face up. Okay.
It doesn't really matter. They're both green. Yeah? Brazil. Roll a die. Add influence here. 6. Okay.
Okay, that's
There's a little bit of a randomness in that top row.
there's a bunch of them with randomness, but that one's at least a little bit like worst case scenario. If we put 5 on there, it's guaranteed.
Okay.
I feel like I guess I went. So then,
Yeah.
did you do your upkeep and draw a
I
card?
didn't draw a card. Thank you very much for reminding me. Mating habits. Add an animal to an empty adjacent. Whoa. That's really
Add an
good.
animal to, yeah,
That's like another way to get.
oh my god, that's an action we can take?
That's
If only
pretty crazy.
someone did put such a high card here, he could play that.
Well, I can't because I'll be picking my die back up. And then I'll put a 6. I'll put a 6 there. I hope I roll something high. Oh my god, I hope I roll a 6 and 2 1s and I am putting a 6 right there. That's going to be the most satisfying thing ever to happen.
Right, I'm going first here.
Okay, pick up your die.
First I put that there.
Yes, you're
and
right.
then I kill this thing. Oh wait,
No, pick up your dice.
I can't kill this. I can't kill that.
Because you don't have any influence.
No, because it has to be, I have to move it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it just says, actually it says move one destruction tile to an empty space up to 2 spaces away. Actually, I could move it
You can move it
to
here.
here, and we'll just try never to roll that roll.
But wait, now this is out. This is going to get rid of these guys. Actually, it doesn't matter. Either way, it will.
Yeah, and this one at least.
I mean, I actually... what was the way to, like, get rid of 2...
Yeah, this one, 2 adjacent.
Don't
I still think that's...
I could have played this turn.
What? I could have played a lot of these great cards. Someone wanted to make sure... Wait, I didn't roll 3. Okay. Yeah, someone made sure I couldn't play a card. Okay. Look at this. It's too low to go on either of the places you wanted me to go.
Well, one of them can.
Yeah, one of them. Okay, that's true. All right, but we want to move and get those tigers
Can
to
I pause
mate.
you just for a minute?
Yes.
Let's go back to working together.
And now we go back to working together. Yeah.
So, this is one more out there, right? That we don't know what it is. But either you should go there so we can know what we're up against, or we make a plan now for which goals we're going to go against, because we can't go against all of them.
No, I think we turn that over. Let's give ourselves some options.
Why don't we...
So, but I'm going to go like this. Okay.
Whoa, what?
Then like this.
Why don't you just do that one first, and then we can make a better decision?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's see one of those.
These are good for you too, right? Anyway.
Yeah.
So we roll 2 die, we take the larger die,
Okay.
and we have to get up to 7.
Okay. This is die result
Lock.
plus influence there.
Uh-huh.
Die total plus influence. Player cards in play. Total money. Okay, we can agree that these are not happening, right? These are the most...
I mean, they're the least likely. I agree. Although this one we have some control over. This one will never happen.
That one will never happen in a million years. I mean, we could just keep piling, influence cubes on there, but it takes money to do that.
Yeah.
So these seem like the most likely. So if we get the card out that allows us to, I can't remember what it's called. I'm actually going to look now because I can't remember. Just for help.
So you're
Okay,
saying it would be good for us to get more cards out, huh?
Canvassing. Pay 3 million out.
Yeah, that's that card.
Okay, so canvassing. If we canvass here one time, right? That'll be 4. We just need a 3 or better on one of those dice. So that'd be great. This one, we need die result from 1 die. If we put 3 on there, that'd be a pretty significant, a much better chance or whatever. Right? This one die total plus. So this is 1. If we put 3 on there, that's 4. That means we have to do 2 3s. So that's pretty good, right? Or a 4 and a 2 or whatever. And then this one we just need. If we put 3, then we just need 7 animals in play. So I feel like that's not bad, right? But that's 4 times we got to go and put 3. And of course we have to be able to draw and play that card.
I think we need
For one
more
of us.
animals, so I'm going to go here. And I think I might remove one of these deforestations here to let us keep running this row. That one better?
Yeah,
it's
because if you
adjacent.
draw...
Yeah, I like it. Okay. So I'm going to go here and here. So the first animal... Oh, but I could move him out of the way. But yeah, you're right. I'm going to get rid... Oh, it's not adjacent. I can't move this. It has to be a tile that's not adjacent.
But you can't... You already moved one. You moved this, didn't you?
I don't know if I moved one this turn, but I think I might
No,
have
you moved it
this
from
one.
here to here, I thought.
Oh, yes, that's what I did. Oh, why did I do that? So maybe I don't. Maybe I move it here. No, it's still adjacent. Oh, that's too bad. Move one tile that is not adjacent. Well, I could get this as planned and then just keep trying to keep this row clean enough to keep rolling on this row.
I think that's good, although this is what... I don't want to lose tigers that way, but...
It's really a shame that we didn't get the goal that cared about the size of this
That's
stack.
true. That's the U.S.
So I have to pay $1 million for that. And now I get to move one.
You already moved this.
I know, that was this remove a tile. But now I get to move an animal because I want to make more mating. I guess maybe...
So I would move one of these two. Although if you move this one here, that's dangerous because they all have to be able to spray.
Right. Oh, but... Oh, you have to go to... And this is the worst because they may... Where do they go? So maybe
so
like
that's
here.
Okay.
It's too late. They're mated.
They definitely are mated. Yeah, are you going to leave them like that? Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, where's the...
Orange dye?
Orange dye. Okay, so we're going for 1, 2, 3, 4 or less. Okay, it's a 1. So they had a baby. So they're going to have a baby here because we don't want it to be next to this.
Yeah, but then this guy walks away. Anyway.
Okay.
There's no way around. It doesn't matter. We're going to lose that one.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're going to do this.
Right.
Row
so row 6
row
gets
6.
a 6.
Okay. And then we're going to draw a card. Logging permit. Okay, so this is female tiger territories are about 7 square miles, while male territories range from 23 to 39 square miles. Okay, so this is an instant thing. Well, we go and we get 2 of these clear.
If only we had played the card that would let us get rid of those.
So where's the other clear cutting one? I really, what's going on? Did we somehow?
This is the time to get this card out too.
That that's why.
This is now we've got 3 of those. We could be getting 3 million per.
Yeah, we got to work on getting some of those.
My God, it'd be nice to play some cards.
Okay, so now what happens now is that these go in order, and now when we get a tiger sighting, it's boom, 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 which is really bad.
Okay, so we did the instruction. I need to draw a card.
And now it's my turn.
You must pay $1 million to put this card into play. Reveal the top 3 impacts, then put 1 on top, 1 on the bottom, and discard 1. So just rearranging stuff, not very useful.
Too bad we don't have the thing that's cards in hand.
Put your thing on here. Yeah, it is. Too bad. Now, if you put a high die on here, this whole table is getting flipped.
I know that you anchored this and you put a little tape that says table anchor right on there. And like, I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen.
That's true. I can't flip this table. Greg, don't do it. I hope you rolled a 1. Oh, 2. Okay.
So I actually think this is a great thing to put out, right?
Yep.
Although this is brutal.
Yeah. If you put a 2 there, I'll have to roll a 4 to get...
So maybe I should just skip putting something there entirely.
I don't know. That is a pretty good card. But maybe we don't need to do it right away. We've only got 2 of these.
Well, I do think moving them is probably the thing to do.
Yeah, okay. So maybe don't play a card. Don't. Yeah.
We have 2... I mean, we're going to lose tigers. The more that you have out, the more likely you are to lose them.
At some point, it's... But
I mean,
we like to make them, yeah. So move them to... Oh.
I could also make... I don't want to necessarily spend...
Maybe this isn't the time to make more tigers. We got too many.
And I also think that these here...
Oh my God, look, they lock together. You can't get them off. What happened to my mated tigers?
Well, they left. They mated and left. That's, you know, they're done. They don't cuddle so much. So here's the thing is I'm not sure I want to spend all these either, by the way.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Those are places that it's good to have them.
But I do want to get rid of some of these.
And we need to get that card that lets us do... Maybe you need to draw a card, Greg, to get that 3 card. We need that money card.
Yeah, I do think that's a good idea. I do want to do this also, though. So I could get rid of, like, this one. Right? Or this one.
You can get rid of this one, yeah, but not this one. I know.
Maybe I'll get rid of this one and we'll keep going with this room.
I kind of like that. Like, let that be the sacrificial.
So I know you're not going to do this, and I have to put a 3 or 4 there, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'll put my 4 here, right? And
so go ahead, get rid of it.
Yeah. Spend $1, right?
Oh yeah,
I mean, I could. Oh, I can't do the influence of the ambassador. You already did that.
We don't want to do it. It's inefficient.
No,
inefficient. Better to get money and get a card. Get a card.
So getting money is a good idea. Oh, wait a minute. Why don't I do this? If I'm sorry, I'll do it this way, because just in case, because I can put a 4 here. It's no limit, right?
Yes. Good.
So, actually, back everything up. Give me back my $1 and let's put that thing back. I'm going to look at the card first and then make a decision.
Look at what card?
The card I draw. And then make a decision, right? Make the best. Okay. Research. Reveal the top card of the impact deck, then discard it and put. Speaking of cats, big cats. Sarah, you gotta go outside, huh? Go ahead.
Oh, the tape was on
I
it.
was gonna let you do that.
Oh, that's nice. She's got a special cat door
She does,
handle
but
there.
I put my boots there to block the
right,
door
okay.
since the wind has been moving.
Okay, so you took this action, you drew
Okay,
a
so
card,
now I'm
you
gonna
got a
do-
stupid useless card.
Well, it's not. It's good, but we're not going to be playing that now. So I'm going to play this here, and pay my $1 and get rid of this as planned, if you would, please. And then what was the other thing that you thought I should do?
Draw
I
a card.
I did draw a card.
Get 2 more? Okay, 2 million
I'm
more.
gonna get
Sure.
2 million more. So I should have enough money to be able to start really.
I mean, maybe Mexico is not an insane idea if we, especially this is going to be getting a
Wow,
lot
that's
of money.
compelling. But no, because we're going to be spending $3 million
We
on a
would
clip.
think we got to
put
get that card out
influence on
though
it.
if we're going to do that.
All right, let's see what happens. Okay, so we only have 1, 2, but we have quite a bit of tigers.
Yes, we
We're
do.
almost at our limit, so well, okay, that's pretty good. 1. You really can't get these apart, can you? You can. Okay. All right, so what do we think? Here and here, yeah.
What are you doing? They made it
Meeting
right,
here,
and then they
put
moved
this
it.
here, right?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay, I'm gonna pick this row. All right, so we're gonna pick 6 again, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Although it's gonna be really bad if we get the tiger sighting. We're gonna have to put 2 more forests out and get rid of some tigers
2.
here.
Okay. Now
Don't be a tiger sighting. Poachers. Instant impact. Lose a number of animals equal to the current year number. Wow. 4.
That's not the worst thing
1,
because
2, 3.
4.
4.
Oh, but that's the guy who's our sacrificial. But it would be nice to, kill him and we'll start sacrificing this row because he's not next to a thing, which means we can clean these up.
That's brutal.
Yeah, that's pretty
Poachers killed 4 tigers.
bad. Wow.
Okay. All right, then I draw a card. I finally remembered that, and my turn is over. That's also the end of the year. We move down to 5. We each get our dubers back.
So the game's almost over.
It is advancing quite a lot, and we haven't really. We're gonna have. Well, okay. We haven't gotten that card we need, so we're gonna have to just start putting influence on.
So I think
So
maybe
pull your dice back, please,
Yeah, let me pull my dice.
and roll them before you start making any major
Put
decisions.
this here. Roll my dice. 1, 3, 4.
I mean,
Oh, I'm putting
as crazy as this sounds,
Mm-hmm.
this is no longer like the biggest draw.
Why? It gets us $3 per clip.
No, that's pay $1 million, then discard 1 active person.
Oh,
I'm saying
yes.
it's not as. Although once those things
First
hit,
we
that's it.
eat this up. Then we just but first I think I take this to pop this down on this row, and we forget about this row, but try to keep them away from our monsters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine.
Or what did I do? I put this where was this?
There, yeah. Put it
Because
down.
I could move this, and then this guy would have an empty row we could roll on.
No, I think you move this down here. If we do decide we want to start eliminating them,
All right, that was my free action. All right, I'm going to come here. I'm going to play this card.
I do
Because we've got
still
3.
think that's the way we keep.
That's
Yeah.
gonna.
And then I think
click
you
our
use
money.
it. I think you use it right now.
I'm inclined to say I'm inclined to agree, but I could also
I
mate
think you
us.
get rid of
Hold on,
this.
we have we're in danger of tigers. I could start mating up some tigers.
I think first of this, I think for sure you get rid of one of these at least because that's puts
this
so
is
many
not the
down.
thing to get rid of things.
Oh, I thought you were playing this
The
one.
$3 million one. I mean, I got to do this while we've got 3 out there. And then we do this.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's play another one though, or play it actually if you're gonna do
play
it.
it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all you can do really.
So that gives me 3 million.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
You could take this and take 2 more million, or you could add an influence.
or
to
I
that.
could move a tiger and have them made up more.
Okay. Well, right now we only have 1 good row or column to use, so. I mean, maybe moving this down here is a good idea. I don't know.
Like, I think we should mate more tigers. So I want to do that. I want to mate
Okay.
more tigers.
All right.
Although, it's better if I do it like this, maybe. Are you going to want to play a card?
No, I'm gonna want to do that one. I can just make a tiger while we're moving in.
Then you could actually play this.
I could, yeah. So I actually think that is a better idea because I could play this. But I do want to take that as well to give you a lot of money. Okay, so you're taking $3.
Well, I could swap this if you don't want to play a card and make it easier for you to give me money if you don't want to play a
No,
card.
do it that way because I do think I want to play this.
Oh, now?
Well, maybe. I can do either.
Now you want to
I can do either. I can do either.
Let's do this to get me more
Poker
money.
face. Huh?
All right. So I'm moving an animal and letting them mate. I think maybe we're going to roll this.
So if you move this one here, you'll be able to move this back here and put one here. And then this whole thing is like...
All right, let's do it. So I'll move this guy here.
Okay. Roll the orange die.
Orange die, we have to get 3 or less. That's a 1.
Do you think that's the best thing?
So new baby comes out, then they spread out. Yeah, I like that. I like not... And they're not next to anything, so yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're rolling...
Ready? Oh, yeah, sorry.
Column 1 is what we're rolling.
Yes. I like it.
2.
Here. Okay, that's a bummer because we'll lose this one, but we're
Yeah.
still in good shape, relatively. All right, if it's tiger sighting, let's go. Okay, tiger sighting. This is the really bad part.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to lose one. This is the only one we could lose, so that's gone.
Okay.
Okay, now we do this. So roll for forestation. You're going to have to pick 6.
Oh, this is dangerous. All right,
Yes.
column 6 gets a 6.
So it goes there. And now we're going to do it again. So pick the same row.
All right, goodbye, tiger.
Yeah, where this is bad. Okay, it goes
He's
here.
surrounded. He's
Okay.
going to be dead soon.
Now this really is looking very nice to protest.
So is this.
I agree with that as well. Yes, this is more powerful because it gets rid of one of these. All right. Wait, hold on. Did we lose a tiger?
Yes, we did.
How?
This guy didn't we sure we lost the tiger? No. Maybe we didn't. I think we did.
I don't know, but if we did, we would have been able to look at that.
All right. Well, let's just call it against us because we're not sure.
Okay. All right. So now it's my turn.
I draw a card. I draw.
Yeah.
Up.
What did you get?
Discard both this and an active persistent.
No. Okay. So I mean, I'm gonna take this to give you some money, right? Oh, sorry. Let me roll for my dice first. So because I definitely want to get.
Yeah, give me some money and then I'll pull this into
you
play
put one.
and start.
So I'm gonna have to use my 4.
Okay.
Right. And then you're gonna get 3 million, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Now I could play a card. So I would have to put a 5 here in order to play a card. Now the bad thing is then you won't be able to play one, which is that
I
one.
think you shouldn't. I think you should.
Because I wanted to do this. We don't have a lot, so maybe I'll take. This one seems to be the most attainable, so I'll take this off and play a tiger. I mean, this is really the only spot I can put one.
Next to this?
It's the only thing I can do.
Oh, yeah.
But if we lose one from this, at least I can look at the top 2.
Okay.
Don't you think? And also, we can pick this row. That's the problem. If we pick this one, we're going to lose this tiger.
Oh,
anyway.
yeah, I like that. We could pick
It
this.
doesn't matter.
I like
We're
that.
going to lose one from that anyway. Okay, so that's the one. I'm not going to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can play this card. Although, but we want you to play yours, so I'm going to wait. This is actually quite useful now. Starting to get rid of these.
I don't know. I feel like
Well, I could
maybe
also
these.
I just also get rid of this.
We have to start going for our goals soon, though. When we
Well,
haven't gotten the card,
this is the
maybe that's what has
lowest.
to happen. We got to get that 3 card and spend money on those 3s. Can we look at our deck and see?
I have it. I know I
have
do.
it.
I think everybody has that card.
Okay.
I hate to just use an action to draw a card though.
I don't know
1,
why.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I want to do some other stuff. I want to get rid of some of these.
Yeah, okay.
You know, I want to get rid of some of these,
Uh-huh.
and I want to, just at least put one influence on something.
Let's remember this. If we have a super bad roll that we could avoid, we could do this.
So, what do you think is the best thing right now?
You've got a large deck, so I would say draw a card because
Well,
we've
you have
got
a
to get that thing out fast enough that we can put enough cubes.
But you
on
have 4 cards. All right, so I actually kind of agree with you. I'm tempted to not do that.
Okay, what would you do instead?
Well, I'm saying I'm tempted not to do that, but I think the point, because if I don't draw it, then I've really wasted my move. But the fact is that.
Don't say it like that, right? You may have to go through a big chunk of that deck.
But
So
if you
every
draw
card
it,
you go
which
through-
you're very likely to draw it sooner than I am, because you only have 4 cards.
that's true.
But the
But
thing
having 2 of them would be good.
yes, that's true. That is actually a very good point. But you're not going to play that. You're going to play this thing because otherwise it's going to get an advantage against us, this deck. So that's why it's tempting to gain money, right? So that if we do get it, we can sort of use it in.
I worry about this. Like, let's say you get it here. Well, okay, great. We don't have enough time to use it.
Yeah, that's true. But this is getting scary.
That is getting scary.
So essentially, I could draw a card. Okay, so I can increase my chances of drawing this card by drawing one and gaining and drawing one naturally, and I could go on this and get rid of one of these.
It's true. Getting rid of one of these doesn't help us though, because we can't roll this row.
I know, but the thing is
but you could get one of these.
I can't. I can only get like one of these. Well, you get this or this. But the thing is, like, these are gonna keep. They're gonna every turn we could get 3 of them. And so that we cannot sustain that. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do a compromise, which is I'm going to draw a card, which is what you want, right? Canvassing, that's the exact card we needed, so I would have drawn that at the end of my turn anyway. But we didn't know that, so I do think your logic was still sound. And I'm going to go there, hoping that maybe you'll do the same. And I can only remove one that's not adjacent to an animal. So I'm going to replant this forest. I'm going to pick this.
Yeah, I think that's the exact right one.
Okay, yeah. Okay, now at the end of my... Oh yeah, so we've only got one. Okay, now, should I put out a new tiger? No.
You don't think so?
Doesn't help us right now, because I have to put it here. If they mate, I'll put this here and we'll lose one anyway, and we'll have lost an influence, right? Yeah, okay, so it's only 2 or less. We're not going to get a mating. 2 or less. Okay, so this is the only way we can do it.
He goes here.
No.
Baby is born here, and then he spreads out.
Yeah, baby goes here. Yeah, it doesn't matter. What the same thing either way, right? Okay. Then we see this. Oh no, then we do this, which we're gonna pick 6. Roll, please. Oh, hold on. I should have picked this one, maybe. Hold on. Let me just look.
Well, you didn't. You picked this, and it comes out here.
Okay.
So that's good.
All right. Fragmentation. Okay, so it's another one of these. So let's put it like this, so I know it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's visible to the owner too. Okay, so that's now when we get one of those, it's gonna be real bad.
It's a quadruple effect if we get a tiger.
Yeah, and they work together, right?
All right, so now draw up a card at the end of your hand.
Add influence, like a signed petition.
Okay. Now we move up here. We get our things back. And it's my turn.
It is a really good way of keeping track of your people, and especially if it's a larger player game and you can kind of pick who goes next.
Well, it's also very hard. It's very common in games, so I forget what turn you're on, and so this is like when to get your things back, you got
forgetting who's going or whatever.
So it's my turn.
Now, at the risk of like really making myself look even worse, this is a very, very, very good card for us.
What?
Because getting rid of huge chunks of these every turn or 2 turns, getting rid of them
costs us influence.
Yes, that's true.
The thing is, we need to get this out.
Absolutely.
Right, and we need to get this one to reduce these out.
Absolutely.
So I think I've got to play a card with the 1
that's
low enough
right.
so that you can get your next one out. So
agree with
I'm going to play this to play this. Then I'm going to come here so that you can also go there.
I like that idea.
I pay $1 million. We get rid of one of those.
Okay, I think clear cutting is the one to do.
Okay.
Don't you agree?
I'm not really.
That's the one that brings out more force.
Them all over there. Okay, sure.
Because essentially it brings out more force, which allows these things to like.
It's not just that it brings out more force. We roll for more force, which could easily kill another tiger. Yes. Right. Okay, so
now I'll do this.
So we got that, and you're going to be able to bring out this thing. Okay. Now, I can still do this, which I'm going to do to move this. 2 spaces away. I'd have to move it here.
How about moving this one down too?
I can move this
one. And then that one can move down the next time.
Okay, so
does it have to be? Can it not be next to one?
No, it can be anything we want.
Okay, where would this come from?
Here.
Then why don't you move this over here?
And then we'll roll that.
It doesn't matter. This is all the same. It doesn't matter. There's so many tigers that they're all next to stuff anyway.
Yeah, I want to get something out of his.
Of
his row.
The
only question is move it here, but then he puts him.
No.
Well. Yeah, then there's 2 away. Let's just try to shove them into this row. Okay, so that got done. And then I've got one more, 6, which is going to be someplace you don't get to go.
Absolutely. I mean, adding this isn't the worst thing in the world.
Cube. I can move an animal and get us more mating.
Yeah, I mean, the mating pair thing is a bit of a problem because right now we aren't going to get any, but I don't think one is going to really save us right now.
Well, I'll tell you what, though. These hit people. Do these kill people off next to deforestation? So I could, like, move this guy here and get him away from the...
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because there's 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4. I mean, like, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever, right?
Well,
so you're not avoiding this at this point.
So, look, here's an idea. Like, go for money so we can do this.
Yeah,
We're going to need money
I
to
agree.
pay and triple up
Money's
on
always
this.
going to be good for us,
All
no
right.
matter what.
This is so unusual to have you so in
Yeah.
favor of getting money. You're
Well,
usually
it's not
like,
really-
Jesse,
it's-
stop with the money.
But right now, I mean, there isn't. I mean, it's just we're kind of being dictated by the actions available to us and our die rolling. So we have to kind of go with the flow, right?
I will say that, like, getting animals in play.
So we are getting this goal right now.
Yeah, but that might argue for instead of two money is like 2 step towards this one, and 1 animal is 1 step. So okay, let's do this.
And total money.
I mean, we've
influence
got
here.
the money. We're gonna start spending money though.
Well, that's what I was saying before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so ready to roll babies? There's no babies. Oh,
But
we
you can
still
roll
roll
one.
one.
You can roll one.
Oh,
Oh,
it is a 1.
yeah. Okay.
You sure?
Oh, we can't.
Because there's no mates. Yeah,
There's no
if there's
mates.
no
It
mate,
won't-
you
it
don't
won't
get to use it.
matter.
Well, okay, that might.
Okay. So pick this row, right? 6.
Or did we
6
want to do
column.
this one?
I think maybe try this one more time and then whatever.
Try this one more time. How do you think this guy feels hearing that?
Well, because then
I'm
we'll
just
get,
trying
we'll get to,
one
well
more
because
time.
we'll get to trigger this and hopefully not do the tiger sighting this time and then allow me to
That's an
get rid of another
interesting
one.
idea. Okay. 5. He didn't die. This guy's hanging on. Okay, impact card.
Don't be tiger sighting. Save the tiger fund. Awareness of charismatic megafauna. We had this one earlier. Okay, so this one says any one player can spend $3 million and discard 1 active.
I'm gonna. Oh, I guess I
You
can't
can't
draw my
look at-
thing first. Well, wow, that's a
No
lot of money
brainer.
versus 1, but it
But
still
it's a
seems
free
like,
action.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this one.
Okay, I'm gonna spend the money.
Do you think
So
so?
I've got more money than you.
Yeah.
There's $3 million. That's a very
And
expensive
also
thing.
because this thing will allow us to get. This one gets you $3 million.
Not
again.
$3 million now because
$2
we got
million,
rid of
that's
1
true.
million. But yes, you're right.
Okay, now you draw a card.
Yes, now I draw my card.
And you didn't do this for once.
Add influence to ambassador. That's probably never going to get
Okay,
played.
now we're getting to the point where now we really
Yes, we
need
are.
to start doing
So this is normally there's no benefit for having more than 2 tigers, but there is this.
Yeah,
But is this time to shift strategy?
Well, there's 12 here now, so that is possible, right? Okay, so we can agree that I have to play this, right?
Yes, you
Okay.
must.
So, and also, by the way, player cards. This is never going to happen.
No. Well, 1, 2, 3,
It's
4,
7.
5, 6, 7.
We've got half of them.
Wow, it wouldn't be if we got 1 card out per turn though.
I'm not
8,
sure that's
9,
useful.
10, 11,
Okay,
12, 13.
I have.
The nice thing is nothing can stop
I have
that.
to do this.
Nothing can
you
undo
could still
that.
play a 6 to do that.
Yeah, that's the best you got. Okay. All right.
Well,
so-
we're going to have to put influence on there. We're never going to get up to 14. Okay, so, I mean, that's... I got to do that.
Yeah.
Which, the only thing that means is that if I take this...
then I won't be able to do it. But still, better you do it now.
Sorry, that's... Yeah, okay, so I did that, yeah. So, I mean, I did this... Okay, so here's the problem. Yeah, okay, so I have to play this card. I don't know why I'm even thinking about it. So, I can't take both of these, and I can't take this as well. But this seems...
This is only $2 million for me.
Okay, yeah, so we're not doing that. So maybe but I want to do this too. Okay, what if I did this, and I get rid of one of these? And now we're not really in that big a danger. You like it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so you're
Well,
not going to be able to do
start
it.
hitting this hard.
And now I'm going to do that right now.
With a what?
With a 1.
Okay.
So you can do it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to hit that
Okay, I'm
one
going to
hard.
do 1, 2, 3. And what is our best chance? Sorry, it's 3. Okay, I'll tell you what. If this is on here, we need a 3 or better. If this is on here, this is a much better chance. Now, with this, we need a 4 on 2 dice. Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
The other thing is I could put it on something like this and we could know we would get it. But let's put it here for now. That's the easiest. That's the lowest hanging fruit.
Yeah,
This is
and
why
no
it is
matter what
compelling.
happens to the board, we still are going to want the 3 on here, whereas this could change.
Okay, that's it for me.
Okay.
What? There's no tigers to happen, right?
Right.
Okay, now we're gonna pick 6,
Poor
column
guy.
6, 2. Okay, so it goes there, but then it goes towards the nearest one. So we lose this. We get to look at the top 2 cards and put them down.
Because of this.
Okay, it's tiger sighting, which is a great, and then poachers. This is awful. Poachers
Well,
is
it doesn't. Wait, look what it. We removed 3 last time when this. Look what it says. No more than 3. We removed 4, and we didn't have to. So it never hits more than 3.
okay. So here's what we're gonna do.
So one poor
We're gonna
tiger got killed by accident.
Okay, so we're gonna kill this. We're gonna use this. So now when it's time to draw this card, we're only gonna lose 1 tiger, and we're gonna lose this one maybe.
Okay.
How's that?
And this would be a better row to lose one on. So if we had to do this, there's
Well,
only
no,
2
now
in
we
that
can
row.
pick this row.
Oh, okay.
This column
I
row.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at me, I just did it. No.
No.
Okay,
I like
now
it.
I draw a card, which I don't need anymore.
So the next one, we're going to lose 3 animals.
That's correct. So we probably got to do something to mate them up.
Where's the thing that says we could block it?
So now pull your. Oh wait. So now we go down this. We're very close to the end of the game. Now.
It's time to start hitting this hard. You did 3 on there. I'm going to have to do 3 on there.
You have to.
Okay, so here comes this. This is my turn. These come off. 1, 5, 2. Okay, well that's a shame because I'm gonna have to put a 5 here.
That's awful.
Unless I re-roll it for 2 million, but that's
Is it re-roll or what is it?
to add or subtract 1. No, that's
Mhm.
not. That's not. Well, I could bump this to a 3 and then I could put it there.
So that would spend all your money
That's
to do that.
$2 million. Yeah.
2 million and 3 million to use it. I'm not saying I don't. I honestly almost think that's worth it, right? So, at the moment, because we both need to do this, but you know what? I only have 1 million, so maybe
Oh,
do
you're
put the
not
5.
gonna. Well, but you can get 2 million.
I can get 2 million, yeah. But we are going to need to start.
But we'll have more turns, so like maybe.
But we're going to get a vote next turn, which would be the good time, because the longer the game goes, like.
Yes.
Right, because when we roll those dice, it's possible that like this, forget it, not happening.
Is this at the beginning of the year or
No,
the
at
end of the year? We don't care about this anymore. We're just going to let it happen. I'm not going to try to get rid of it.
No,
I can't get rid of it.
can't
There's a
get rid
6
of it.
there.
Yeah, that's what we were decided.
So the only real question, we know we're going to have to go here. So the only real question for us is, do we spend 2 million to bump this to a 3 and then go here, and
Or
then
use
hope
the
you roll a 5, or do we roll a 5 and get a guarantee?
Well, let's just look at our other choices.
I mean, I think I
moving
know
an
the
animal
answer.
is not a bad idea, right?
Because what it might make.
Because we can try to get a mate, or I can use an influence to get another one. I can also place down one of these mating habit ones, right? But I don't think that's a really
I
good
can
idea.
do this now.
What is it?
Move something 2 spaces, so I could move this here, so that we could roll this row with a better chance,
Oh,
or just move it here.
Yeah. Yep.
And he's got more chance. All right, so I've done that. I think if this was right at time at the end, maybe it would be worth it to spend 2 million. But I think because I'm going to have to get more money and do this
I agree,
again,
yeah.
I'm just going to spend 3 and use my 5 here.
Okay.
So
All right.
there's 3.
So again, I think this is the place to do it, right?
yeah,
Or well, hold on a second. This is dice total would be 6. So right now we need 9 between 2 dice, which is,
Not the most likely
Yeah. So
outcome.
putting 3 there would mean we need 8 between 2 dice, which is pretty. 7 is the most likely outcome because when you play craps, right, they use 7. So I actually think that's probably a good thing to do.
but this would be a good one to hit also.
We're gonna lose 3 tigers at the end of this round,
Really?
which is the problem. So making more tigers would be a good idea.
Well, I do have things.
Now again, you could do this and put 1 on here.
Well, I'm going to need more money eventually.
That's
I mean,
true.
next turn.
I think
So-
these are 2 are the best.
So I'm going
options.
to use a 1 here
Mhm.
because that's the place that you. I don't know. There's $2 million. Now I'm ready to hit the 3 again.
And then maybe do you
I
think
could
that
actually give myself this. I could
One.
give myself $2 million
1 million.
here. Oh, it's just one. I'm not going to do that.
I mean, this will push us.
I'd rather get more tigers. I think.
I mean, we are losing 3. That's a lot, and it does push us farther away from.
We need to be having mateable tigers,
Mm-hmm.
and I can spend the. Yes. Okay. Move an animal 1 space. Well, if we do that, we can't roll that row. Yeah.
But if you do this,
Yeah, don't do that. Do one where we
How
can,
about this
where
here?
we've got room. How about here? Then we've got all this room
Go
here.
ahead.
So I'm gonna move him like that.
yeah, like okay.
Or wait, better to move him away from a thing, right?
Yeah. Yes. Good move, Jesse.
Okay, so
Okay, roll to mate the
That's
tigers. It's 2 or less.
2 or less.
All right, so here and here, right?
You're in here, yeah.
Okay, and then
Now we got to roll for. We're gonna roll the
row
row
one
one. 4
here.
Okay.
Okay, well that's kind of bad because it's.
It is bad, but I can move it.
We know what we're gonna get anyway. It's -3 tigers.
Yikes!
1, 2, 3.
Don't forget, we need to be able to roll a row. So what row are we gonna row?
I just
for-
want to take
here,
them away
we'll
from
roll
these.
this one for
Yes.
this. Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Sorry, I shouldn't have just done that. I apologize.
No, that's fine.
I should have turned them. Next time we'll turn them
Flip
like
them.
this.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sorry, that was my mistake.
That's a deadly. We couldn't get rid of that because of this. That's a.
It's
Oh
not-
no, it wasn't even
wasn't
drawn
out.
yet.
We just knew what it was.
Okay,
gonna
and now.
be. Oh, so now we get to look at the top 2 again because we lost some tigers.
Yes, and I'm gonna draw my card.
Okay, it's tiger sighting, which is going to be perfect because it's going to whiff. But then we're going to get a government upheaval, which is the thing that wears the things away. But we are wearing down towards the end of the game, so that's okay.
Discard a card.
Is that okay? What choice I made? Take tiger sighting now, which whiffs this.
Right.
And then this thing is the thing that starts eroding that when we get tiger sightings. But I don't think it's really going to come into play because we're almost done.
Okay, and I've got adopt an animal.
We're never going to use. Okay, so now it's my turn to roll my dice. Put this here. This is the end of the game. Okay, 1, 4, and 2. Okay. So, I mean, pretty clearly, I gotta. Oh, you already
Can't
took that
go
with a
there.
5.
Mhm.
Wow, that's really.
What have you got here?
I'm not playing any cards at this point.
Well, you could add a new animal.
The only thing I would. Well, this would be good, but I don't want to wear that. I mean, I guess. I could get myself ready for next time. I'd have to put a 4 here, which would get 2 million. So now I could use the canvassing action, right? Right?
Where's canvassing? Oh, you mean this one
Canvassing.
happens? Yeah.
I don't want to get rid of this because we need at least one there, otherwise it just spawns another one anyway.
Right. Okay.
I could get another forest. I mean, I could do. We're not getting that played card one. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. This one I'm going to do, right? This is the only other thing that can help, but I need that 3 million for the other thing.
There's no card you want to play? There's no card you want to play?
I don't think anything can help us at this point. I mean, this would be good for. I would like to, but we need to get the thing right now. Like we're gonna have a vote next and the next turn. I think we got to be getting more. So I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put 1. May I? On here. Now these 2, we're done, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Because we'll get 2 shots at it. But you sure you don't want to bring out another tiger? I'm a little worried about tigers, and the tigers help this. Like
Yeah,
right
that's
now,
good.
we're nowhere near.
Okay, so
Oh, but no, right
I
now we're
can't.
not.
I
Gonna
couldn't
be doing
take it
that.
anyway. I mean, unless I didn't do that. And I need money if we're gonna.
No,
do
you
the
could
canvassing.
take a cube off one of these. I mean.
No, I can't. There has to be a mating pair. And there's
Oh,
no
there has to be a mating pair. Well, that's dangerous. But
That
okay.
is dangerous.
You could go move them to be mating.
I can't. That's what I'm trying to say.
right.
Otherwise, I can't take the money, and the money is the thing that's
Okay.
gonna help me do that.
Okay.
But yes, it leaves me in a bad spot.
Well, you could get
I
a
could
million.
$1. Give me $1. I bet. I
It's
guess.
$1 million. Not
I'm
one.
gonna go social media campaign. Neither of us have Facebook, but
This
we're
is
gonna
how
do
you
it.
save endangered animals. Social media campaign. Welcome to
Thoughts and
2021.
prayers.
21. It's like the
I
selfie.
changed my profile picture. All right. Okay.
All
So,
right, so
nobody
no ma-
mates.
Uh-huh.
This thing goes. We're picking. What do we decide?
This row right here.
5. So we get here.
Do
This
we?
thing comes out.
If these come out,
We're
do we
done.
lose the game?
Yeah, we have.
We have to stop that then.
What have I been saying this whole
I
game?
don't know. You haven't been reminding me that we
This
die
guy
if we run
goes.
out of these.
And now we look at these 2.
This changes everything that we only.
All right, we get another this thing and this thing. So we're clearly going to do them in this order, right? Going to get this and then this. because hopefully we can do something
We have
about
to change our whole strategy into getting rid of these deforestations now. You didn't remind me
This
that.
goes down here. Now at the end of this round, we get
We have a vote.
a vote. So
We have to find 4 people that are on our side.
we got to get 4.
We could conceivably get all 3 of these in
Okay.
one.
2, 4, 6, 7. Okay.
So 3 more on there. But we're probably going to lose tigers. Better to put some on this.
No, because this could be a 6. We could roll a 6.
We could.
Okay. As a Hail Mary play, you could roll a 6, and if you had 3 there, we could win.
Only if these guys don't die.
That's true.
Do they roll first before they die?
Okay, take your die off, please, and then roll them before we start going on this whole thing. I'll put this on here for you.
Okay. I have to remember I can do that.
Okay, that's a
That's
really high
terrible.
roll, which is good and bad.
No, it's bad.
I know, because I can't follow
It's
you.
all bad.
Okay, so
Well, we know I'm doing this.
100% sure. Yeah. Okay, we just have to decide where it's going to go. And I think as a Hail Mary, this is the best place to go. Because it's possible we could win.
We'd have to have 7 tigers. Where are we going to get 7 tigers from?
There's 7 on the board.
None are going to die? What happens there?
Well, this is going to be the next card to come out on your turn, which is not going to do anything. And then when this comes out, we're going to lose a cube and we're going to lose a tiger if it's adjacent to this thing. So, but we could still lose one in the whatever that phase. What's the phase called again?
Destruction phase.
Destruction phase.
All right, so let's see. You think we put it here because at least we've got a shot at winning.
I
that.
do, yes.
Okay.
mean,
Well, I could still put one on
could.
that as well.
I do think
And
moving.
you're
an
going to
animal-
get a chance, but
So
you're
you-
probably not going to get a chance to do this.
You could move an animal also. In case they mate, right? Yeah. So if you move this one to here, and they mate, well, you'll have one next to a forest.
So I have a slightly different idea.
Let's hear it.
I think I go here and get 2 million so that I can help us
Oh, that's
fix
compelling.
the die.
That's a compelling thing. But remember, we only have one.
I can whatever happens, we'll have a chance at making sure this happens. And then I could put this here, but then you won't want to go here, but you don't want to. You want to come here.
Well, I could also try
Like
to
if
get
this
rid
is
of
our
forest.
long shot, then putting even 1 cube is a big deal.
Okay. All right. I mean, I think I'm getting kind of fried after the day, so I'm probably a little more easily talked into something.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this here, or I could
Put it on this.
really.
Well, I'm going to tell you why.
I
because
understand
we're
the
going to
theory.
lose
We
one.
lose
We're going
one.
to lose one at the end of my turn.
For sure?
Anyway, so it doesn't matter where you put
For
it.
sure, you're gonna lose one.
Because this is going to come out on your turn. Although I could get rid of it.
How do you get rid of it?
I can get rid of one of these.
By going
Because I
here.
can go to that space that pays $1 million. Yeah, then it would be worth it doing that.
But it has to already be out. It
Yeah,
still
and it's
doesn't.
going to be out on your turn. This is coming out on your turn.
Oh, and
I
then
can get
and not do anything when it comes out. Oh, because
This is going to come out on your turn, and then we're going to have the tiger sighting. So if I can get rid of one of them, then it'll save us.
So then I think I put it there.
Okay.
And we just got to make sure no tigers die. Okay, and I can do this. So we're gonna roll here, right? So I should move one of these off this guy's row.
I would actually move this one to here.
Then what would we roll?
Well, yeah, because we're not getting a tiger born anyway, right?
No tiger's
doesn't
gonna be
matter.
born. Well, we're gonna roll for destruction, so let's give this guy the best chance of surviving by getting rid of one of these. Here, I'll put it here.
That's the way, yes. Okay. All right. So no rolling for babies. Roll for destruction. Keep them alive.
So this is row 2.
Damn.
Wait. Stop. I can save him.
So hold on. Before you do that, if you put that here, we're still going to lose a tiger from this. But yeah, go ahead. Do it, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, unless you can guarantee another tiger. But you
can't.
can guarantee another tiger. That's your special ability, right? Only if they're a mating
but I'm gonna
pair.
have to get rid of a thing. Okay, let's do it.
I'm going to stit from killing
I
him.
like you.
Okay, there's $2 million.
Especially since we already know what's coming out.
To add 1 to it and make it a 4.
Put it there, I guess. It doesn't really
That's
matter.
a very expensive adjustment. I was hoping I'd be able to use it somewhere here.
Okay.
So this comes
I
out
forgot
here.
that we could use it for that. That's a
Use
good
it
point,
for
Jesse. I don't know why I
anything,
didn't
yeah.
realize it. Okay. Now this comes out and stays, right? Now I put mine here. Oh,
Wait,
yeah, to draw
I
a
do-
card.
you-
Doesn't really matter at this point. I know. But the thing is, like, if only we had the one that's, like, having a lot of cards helps you.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm going to take mine back, right? Right. Okay. So that's going to limit me significantly.
Please tell me you rolled a 6.
Mm-mm.
So you can't come here.
I cannot go there.
And you can't
I
come
can't go
here.
So
a shame.
that's really bad. And
That's a
by the
real
way,
shame.
you have the card that we would have used to do that. Okay. So
However, you could buy a bunch of money to let you re-roll a bunch of stuff.
well, what I could do actually is I could give you $2 more with this and then get rid of this card.
Okay.
Right.
That's not a terrible idea.
So, I mean, you're not going to take this again, so I'll take 4, so take $2.
$2 million.
And we're not going to take this again, right? So I'm going to get rid of this.
You could, just as to point out, I don't think this is useful, but you could play and then put a cube on here if it was worth 1.
I think I have to get rid of this.
Okay.
So I don't think it's worth. And getting you $2 is pretty good.
It is, because now we both have some re-rolls.
Okay, and then now should I could do this and try to and remove a cube and make another tiger.
Are we going to lose a tiger?
Hmm?
Are we going to lose a tiger? Like, you only need to make a tiger if we're going to lose one, because we've got 7. We've got enough for this. So you should only make a
Well,
tiger.
we're going to
if
lose
gonna
one from this.
Are we?
And then yeah,
For sure?
because this is going to come out
Right. And what does that say?
and it's going to say lose a tiger that's adjacent to a
Well, if you could
deforestation.
move this, that would be just as good.
I can't move that. Only you can move that.
So then make another tiger. Then yes, you should make another tiger.
So I'm going to move 2, right?
Mhm.
And I'm going to spit this guy out here. Sorry. I'm going to move this guy down here.
Mhm.
Oh, and then I'm going to remove what? Which one?
Wait a minute. There's still 7.
Yeah, I'm going to take 1 cube to make a
Oh,
tiger.
you're doing it now. Okay.
So
well,
I'm
you
in-
can't touch from here.
Hmm?
You can't touch from here. This is most likely to be a 7, so we've got 1 extra.
Wait,
on
1,
here.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This would be 8 once I put this
Right.
out. So it's a 1-to-1 switch.
Right.
But I would agree we have to take
No,
one of
it's
these
not
out.
a one. Right.
It's
not
this
a
one. I'm
one-to-one
taking
switch
because
because we're going to lose
this
one.
one because this is the more likely one. 3 or higher, and if we can bump it by 1 with $2, we can. Right?
3. Yes. Okay.
Okay. So now I do that. Now we go to the roll phase, right? Orange die. Okay. 2.
Oh, so it is
1,
2.
2.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, but yeah, we do get, so we're going to put 1 here, and then this guy's going to move there, which is great because now we can pick this row, right? Okay, so
It's great, except we didn't need to do that. All right. So here you go.
we're going to pick row 5, or row 5, right?
Well, no, this is probably better row.
You like it better? 2.
Well, just because either of these hit, it kills
yeah.
him. This guy, only this
2.
hits, kills him.
Roll it.
Row 2. 5.
Right here.
Yeah, okay. So he survived.
Now the impact phase, this comes out, which triggers fragmentation, which kills this guy here, which allows us to look at the top 2, but there's only 1 right now.
Then you would shuffle and look at another, but maybe it doesn't matter.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's going to be good. It's going to be a good one. Okay. So now we go to the voting phase. So now we can vote. So let's go. I believe.
We don't know the rules. For
I
this.
believe we
We've
just
never
we,
done it.
we
We've never
don't
gotten
know if
this
we go
far.
in order or we pick the order. So let's just look really quickly. Check each phase of it in any order you wish to see if they currently meet the criteria. Okay. So let's go in the order. Okay. So this one here. So just first of all, 2, 4. We can go in any order we wish. So if they vote yes, if we had more money, we would have to. So how many vote do you have?
$3.
7. Just for sake of argument, we had put 5 here. We could say vote yes, and now we could go to another one and spend the money to adjust the rules.
What? Oh, that's so fascinating.
Yeah, I just realized that. Okay, so this one's no.
No, we can't. Oh, yes.
Yes,
we
because
can.
they vote. This one votes no. Then this one, player cards in play. We know we don't have enough, so that votes no. Right. So let's go in order here.
Okay.
What's the most? Okay, this one's gonna vote yes. Right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay.
And they vote yes. So we have one vote
One
yes.
of 4.
Okay. So, what's the most likely one to succeed? Probably this one. 2 dice together. 7 is the most common outcome, right? 7 plus 4 would be 11. 6 is another likely common. So roll those 2. You roll them.
I can't do
It's
it.
all you.
Okay.
Go for it, Jesse. I believe in you. Save these tigers. 7 plus 4 is 11. So that's a vote of a yes. Now we have to go to these 2. This one is the most likely result as well, I believe.
Yeah. All right. So we're rolling 2. We're gonna take the larger one.
Of the 2. So it's 6 plus 3 is 9. That's a vote of yes. But now this is the hardest one because we roll a 1.
We can pop
There's
this
nothing.
twice. We can pop it twice between the 2 of us.
Let me see. Where's the thing that says that again? After any player rolls any die, you may pay 2 million to add 1.
On your turn, do you think maybe we're not allowed to do this during this phase?
After any player rolls any die, you may pay. I think it's you, maybe.
That just means whoever's turn it is. So maybe this is not allowed during this turn, but we're gonna say it is.
All right, let's just roll and see what happens.
So we're gonna say that we're allowed to do it.
It's
so,
only one die.
We aren't gonna do this.
No.
We need a 4. Even if we cheat, we need a 4.
4, 5. Well, we could win right now.
All right, we're gonna. I mean, because we don't.
It's
Let's end
$2.
it. Let's end. I mean,
$2. Just do it. Okay.
This is probably cheating in a way.
Let's play the last turn. What does it
Really?
matter? Let's
The
just.
last hold on. Okay. All right, but in my mind, we won. But we're gonna pretend that we didn't. If we did, if we were able to tweak that,
Draw a card.
then
Do you remember if I drew a card?
you probably didn't.
I only had 4 left before, so no, I don't think.
So now we're gonna pretend we didn't win that, right?
Yeah, we're just gonna go for
Okay,
one more
but
turn,
then
so-
let's get my money back.
No. That was
I mean, if we're saying that
Oh,
we're
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
go
yeah,
one
yes.
more turn
Okay,
as
yes,
if we weren't allowed to do
That's
that,
true.
then I get my money back.
okay. So now you take your dice back, right?
We're here now, right? Okay.
So you know we need to put more here.
We need to put more in.
You know
everything
you're
'cause we
gonna
got
get this,
lucky.
and we don't know what I'm gonna get. So this is good.
Any one player can play 3 million.
No, we're not gonna do
ignore
this. It's just a
it.
free moment.
All right. 1, 3, and a 6.
Okay. So 3 million here is what we need, right?
Right. So first we're gonna do this, so you get a chance to do that, right?
Which is 3 to here for 3 million.
Right. Okay. So there's that, and here's the 3 million. Now, we still need to keep 7 tigers on the thing. So let's move one of these off of here, so we can.
How about in there?
I can move it. That doesn't. Oh, that does help us. Yes, it does. Okay. So we've done that. We've done that.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we can still lose a tiger.
Okay. But
Right.
we've got 2 turns to not lose a tiger. Although you could get one if I lose it. Okay. So we're gonna say that we're not allowed to spend money to bump these. That's the whole basis of us playing again. So there's no point in having extra money, because we're not allowing ourselves to do it. But you know what I could do, Greg? Bring this out, hit it. I don't have the
You don't
free
have any
money.
money.
Oh, that's a shame.
Okay, you could hold on. So if you brought it out on your turn, played
Could
it.
you go twice?
Well,
You
I
could
could
get 2 million and go twice.
I could do that. Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's what we do. So I spend.
No, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could play one and then put your other one here to put an additional influence on one of these that was a little dodgier.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. So I spend, or I could get enough money to fix up if we roll tigers. So I'm
Oh.
gonna bring this. You're not gonna be playing a card, so I should
No.
probably play.
Yeah.
Put this as 6. That brings this out.
Okay, and then do an influence and so this one we just have to roll a 2 or more, right? At this point.
So I can't go there, but
Pretty.
I could. Well, this is a tough decision. You think I should put 1 influence on someplace, but the only other option is to get $2 so that when I roll tigers, we don't kill a tiger.
So
Is that better? How
well, no,
much
at the
risk?
moment it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right?
There's 8 tigers,
2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so there's 8 tigers,
so we can.
If
lose
you
one.
lost one. right?
Then you'd have to make sure you don't lose one.
But you could also put 1 tiger on this thing, but I don't think it's worthwhile. I can also pull one off to make a tiger, although I don't
But
think that's
you
worth-
want to be able to spend all of your actions once,
Yeah,
twice,
but this
3
is a
times.
free action. So
Oh, that's true.
yeah, let's do it that way. Put
Which
an
way?
influence on. Put 1
With
influence.
an influence. Okay.
Okay, so this one seems like the one that's the biggest shoe. These both seem pretty good. This one we seem like I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe that's not the best play. But the whole basis for this extra playing is that we are not going to affect the roll, so your money's going to
But we can affect the rolls for tigers.
You're right. You're right.
Is there any danger of us not having 7 tigers?
Do that. Get the $2.
So instead of
just get
here, I'm going here
yes
for $2.
Okay.
But you need to go there to get $2.
I need to go there. Yes, so don't do that. Okay, then go put an influence.
Let's put an influence. I could get $1. That doesn't help me. All right, so we think.
I mean, this is like almost a guarantee if you do that.
7. This is pretty dangerous.
Well,
7 is the most common.
6 and 7 are the most common.
That just puts us one
so
higher.
You need 6 or better on 2 dice. I feel like that's pretty good, but we could roll really terribly and we just lose.
It's still the worst one. Like this, we're more likely to get.
But if you roll a 1 here, you just lose. You're done.
That's true.
1 or a 2 right now.
That's true.
Which is a little feel bad.
All right.
Okay. All right. My turn. Wait, hold on. Pick that up wherever you put it. Mm-hmm. Remember, I'm going to be placing 3 out. I'm going to be placing 3 out twice.
Whoa! This is all we have. We could lose straight away.
Can I see that, please?
The rules?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to put 2 of them out. You're going to have to put 1 out.
Whoa. Let me take this back. So I don't have $1 million.
Yeah, let me see the rules.
Okay, you could. I would have to put
if
2
they're
out?
all gone, or if you have to put 1 out and they're gone. Yeah, if you're ever required to place 1. But we have to place 1, so we're going to have to get rid of 1. Wait, didn't you just gain $2?
No, I can go and get $2. But here are my 2 actions. I played this. I did this. I mean, I could walk this back and get rid of this. Remove 2 destruction tiles.
Oh, put that instead of this?
Yeah. But I mean,
but we're going to spend a cube to do it?
Well, okay, instead I could do this.
Mm-hmm. But you don't have any money.
I'd have to, instead of putting this out, I'd have to get money.
Right, just, first of all, walk it all back.
Okay.
Walk it all back.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
So you're right. We have to.
But I'm supposed to have $2 million at the start of this turn,
That's
or
correct.
$3 million. Oh, maybe I went here. Did I go here with this? Yeah, I went here with this. I put 3 on something.
Yes, you did. So
that was all my money.
Okay. Yes.
So now, if this were going to die, then I have to instead get some money and then come here.
So you could either do that to get rid of 1, which would allow 2 more to come out and we'd be okay.
Right. That's what I have to do. But I'll do it this way. Because you need the 2 million. Oh no, because the card's not there anymore for you to play twice.
Which is the other
Just
problem.
be able to play once. But that's overkill. We didn't need 6.
Did we take the 3 off of one of those? Yeah, this has...
No, I added that with this right now.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to have to... This is how we're going to die. So I'm going to have to come here to get $1 million. Mm-hmm. Then I'm going to have to come here to pay that $1 million.
To get rid of 1.
To get rid of 1, just so we can... Which is going to be this. Okay. Just so that we can have this. Mm-hmm. And there's no better way to do that, right? I mean, I could get rid of 2. That's still the best way to do it.
But you're getting rid of an influence. Okay. So now
I'm not getting rid of an influence.
No tigers are...
I'm not
to do that. I'm saying you would.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. No tigers can come out. Mm-hmm. Roll for D4 or for destruction.
Which is...
This is the only one we're doing.
Row 2 gets a 2.
So it goes here.
Okay.
This comes out. Any player may pay $3 million to discard 1 active persistent. Mm-hmm. We're not doing that, right? We have 1 of those left, right?
So you could get unlucky and get killed from this right now on your turn, right?
Yeah. So let's just consider the best possible action at the moment. Right now, we could roll a 1 or 2 and lose.
Right.
We could roll 2 dice that are less than 4 and lose. This one seems like the best shot. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. This one could lose 1. We could lose 1 by rolling, and then we could lose 1 by persistent impact, by the way.
Yeah.
Actually, this is not here. I could pay $1 million and get rid of this.
That's interesting.
And then if we had a persistent impact come out, it wouldn't matter because it wouldn't be a tiger sight.
You also have enough money to bump a die.
Okay, so I'm actually going to do this. because if we get a tiger sighting, it will only bring out another persistent impact, and then that'll be a way that we
I
can.
like that idea.
Okay, so I'm discarding this, which, by the way, would get shuffled into that because that deck isn't being drawn from yet, right? Okay, if we lose 2, 4, 6, 8, if we lose a tiger to this,
We're still okay there.
we're still okay with this one, right? So now what's the next thing we need to do? That. So I could go here and pay 3, right? And I could add 3
to the worst one.
to the worst one, which at the moment, I mean,
I don't think it's that one. It's either these two. This one, if we roll.
but if we roll a 1 or 2, we're totally not going to win.
It's true. That's one.
These
third
you're
of
rolling
the
2 dice,
chances.
which gives you better chances, I think.
Well, the most.
This would just block it in for that, right?
Either one would almost lock it in. This
I
is
feel like
a
rolling 2 dice gives you a better chance. Maybe those odds aren't right, but I would feel
2
better.
out of 6, and 1/3.
I could put this here
could
and then
kill
take
us.
one of them away in order to put a new thing out. I could do this, by the way, and move this guy here, and then take one of these off of here and put out a new tiger.
We don't need any more tigers. Why don't you add one more to
Well,
something?
I'm putting one tiger out so we don't lose something. Oh, I
thought
see
we
what
could
you're saying.
lose a tiger better as an action to bump up one of those others, don't you think? Like,
Where's
rather than
mine?
bringing out a tiger that we don't need, I'm hoping we don't need, you could use your second action to add one more cube to one of those 2 at-risk ones.
I could add 1 here,
Yeah, I like that.
so I could add 1,
Yeah,
and now that one's done.
pretty much.
This one's done, and then I would add 3 to one of these,
Yeah.
right? Which okay, I'm gonna add 2, and I'm gonna take. No, because I have to do
You
this.
think we're at risk of a tiger?
3, I guess. All right, now it's up to the dice now. I mean, this is clearly going to succeed because what are we going to roll like? So it's just going to
Either one you put on is going to succeed.
That's
But we
correct.
still got one at-risk one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, roll for destruction for this line here.
Row 2 gets a 1, which
So
kills
this
our
kills it.
tiger.
But that's almost good
Why is that good?
because we get to look at these 2
Oh,
and pick
okay.
the better one. Because if we got this thing, the one where it kills 3 tigers. Okay, so we're going to obviously leave them
Yeah.
in this order.
Okay.
So that's going to, okay. So now we go to this.
Wait,
This,
I could have used this. Okay.
I think you used it on your turn already.
Okay, maybe.
Okay, this goes. We're obviously not going to do that. Good deal. And then we're going to go to the.
Voting.
Okay,
We
so
fail this.
fail,
We
fail. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They
That's
vote yes.
Right.
Okay, roll your 2
It's
dice.
time for you to roll these. I've been rolling. I rolled them for last round.
I don't have to roll this because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
plus 1.
6. That succeeds.
Okay.
Okay, now it's 2, 4, 6, 7.
You
So
just got
dice
a
total
of 3.
plus 7. I mean,
Oh my god.
oh, you naughty little dice, you!
But you did it. All right, so now
Sorry, no.
you have to roll 2 dice and get higher than a 4.
No, I have to roll 1 die and get.
You roll
Oh,
two
no, 2
dice,
dice and
but
get-
one of them has to be 4 or higher. That's hard.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking that one. Well, no, was I thinking that one? No, it was. No, I
2
think
dice,
it was.
one has to be 4 or higher.
We'll see.
This is for our second win.
And it's more satisfying because we actually went through it.
Yeah. Well, that was
The
close.
other thing is, I wish we had said lawsuit and fees and stuff more canvassing. We should have gotten a little more into the.
We'll talk about it during the review. Well, that was pretty satisfying.
So we won.
We won
But then we
cheating,
wanted to make-
and then we won real.
We didn't cheat. We won in a way that we weren't sure was the exact ruling, so we were able to continue and win, which was pretty good.
That's a challenging game.
It is. You can see how everything kind of works. I mean, this. Well, we're gonna talk about this. in
Yeah,
the
we had to
review.
do a lot of planning. Well, that was quite
I
fun.
gotta go home and go to sleep.
Yeah.
First,
All right, guys. We'll see you in the review.
Jesse's got to clean this whole thing up without me
That's all right.
and turn off the lights and everything.
We'll see you next
Skating out of
time.
here.
Okay, I'm going to introduce us, and then you're going to teach us how to play.
I'm not going to teach you how to play.
We need to play cards.
You don't think it's alarming the encroaching like?
I'll start tackling them. Look, I'm gonna get this out.
That's the emptiest promise I've ever heard from you. I mean, like it's the like you might as well.